The season of Raging Heat is finally upon us, and therefore, so is a new set of theme cards. As the title might imply, Rage is a primary element to the design of the cards in this set, with some cards either activating from Rage as a conditional effect, or interacting with the status effect in a unique way. Let's waste no time and get straight into the reveals. The first card of the new set is the common card Propeller Horde. Propeller Horde is a 4-mana card that will spawn 5 Scrats, or an additional 5 if you have a unit under the effects of Rage on the battlefield. This adds up for a total of 10 Propeller Scrats, making it a perfect card for aerial swarm on units a regular Scrat Horde can't touch, such as the Dragon Whelp or Harbinger, and being a thorough nuisance to remove on the board for any opponent lacking in ranged minions. The card combos well with protective effects such as Bannerman or Commander Azali, but it isn't without its counters, as our next card will show. Sunburn is a 4-mana supreme spell card that deals 100 damage in a small area over time, and giving any unit damaged by it rage. This damage is dealt in ticks of 10 damage, and the unit only needs to take 1 damage instance to be granted the rage buff. The card may seem expensive at 4 mana, considering the Rampage spell exists, but the offensive element of the card is the key. Being the cheapest spell damage over time available right now, it's a strong answer to cheap units with shield, such as the aforementioned Propeller Horde combos, or used as a premium removal to Xiao Long. On the topic of dealing with flying minions, the new card
Tantrum
Throwers can provide a strong minion-focused answer. The
Tantrum
Throwers are a 3-mana rare card based off of the Spear Throwers. The unit normally spawns as 2 Spear Throwers with the Rage buff, but if your opponent controls both bridges, you'll spawn a third one as well. This makes the card strong at bridge control, beating most other 3-mana units, but where the card shines is applying the anti-air effectiveness of regular Spear Throwers at a discount. When the card is not activated, it will always kill a Xiao Long almost instantly if it's not activated. While an activated Rage Throwers kill both the Dragon Whelp and the shielded Xiao Long. Overall, this makes Rage Throwers a versatile unit for many occasions. Cheese Date is a new 3-mana common spell card that spawns a 3-mana Scrat unit and then gives it Rage. These potential units currently include Grenadier, Scrat Horde, Sniper Scrat, Armored Scrats, and Bazooka Scrat. While as unpredictable as the regular Date cards, the additional Rage element can make Cheese Date a strong activator for other cards in the set. Additionally, its status as a 3-mana spell card means it can also be a proactive activator for Gorak Brutes from the previous season set. Next, we have the Rabid Prowler. Rabid Prowler is a 6-mana rare card that spawns a Prowler. However, if you own a minion with the range effect, it will also gain Frenzy. This makes the Rabid Prowler a great way to back up your rage-based pushes after casting a spell such as Sunburn, or providing cover for one of your squishier Cheese Date cards. Or perhaps you would use it as an aggressive answer to a threat your opponent poses, using its high speed and jump ability to swiftly deal large amounts of damage to an enemy card. Back to the Scrats, and our first legendary card of the set is the Screaming Scrat. Screaming Scrat is a 2-mana legendary armored Scrat with a bit of an explosive personality. He has a taunt effect on him and only targets the enemy Master Tower, and a fair bit of speed on him to do. It's probably the beeping explosive strapped to his head, which also motivates him to have no summoning sickness at all. The explosive detonates after 5 seconds, dealing 100 damage to any unit caught in its radius. Screaming Scrat is particularly useful at kiting mid-range and low-cost melee minions, or temporarily distracting enemies to allow them to retarget onto a new minion when it inevitably dies, but the card is very squishy and requires a fair amount of skill to apply properly. Additionally, its 5-second timer gives your opponent plenty of time to react to it, so don't always count on that explosion going off. The second supreme card in the set is the Empowered Soul Stealer. The Soul Stealers seem to have been honing their skills since the card last saw play, as this card also comes hand in hand with a rework for the unit itself. Now, Soul Stealer's attack speed benefit from souls will boost his attack speed by 20% each time, instead of the previous flat 0.1 reduction. What this means is that the early stacks on a Soul Stealer are far more significant, while his top end isn't as oppressive and hard to deal with as it was before, hopefully making the regular card more usable. Empowered Soul Stealer itself, however, is a 7-mana Soul Stealer that spawns with the Marksmanship buff. If you control a minion with Rage, he also gets a head start of 4 stacks, making him an absolute menace to deal with. He's expensive to play, however, so you've got a lot of mana to work with in attempting to remove him effectively. So long-range cards such as the Snipers, or premium removal cards such as Magnastorm or Beam of Doom can deal with him without too much of a problem. Finally, the last card in the new set is Clear Sky. Finally, the last card in the new mana legendary spell card that will heal every master and minion on the board for 250 health as its radiant light sweeps over the battlefield as a wave. Additionally, the card removes all rage and shield effects from minions on the board. This card is the first burst master healing added to minion masters and has a variety of practical applications, such as a quick way to heal yourself against aggressive decks where enemy health can typically matter less than usual. It can also be used to support a split or large push where healing fireball simply doesn't have the range, as it affects the entire board. Overall, we're very excited to bring these new cards to Minion Masters, and are looking forward to seeing what new strategies you're able to come up with using them. And if you're still looking for an activator to the Rage conditionals, perhaps a revisit to an old card is in order. Thanks for watching, and now back to the developer stream.